So after I pooped my pants, I had to take my undies home in a baggie. my undies in a baggie.
See, I usually just throw them away at that point. Like, I'll just buy you my undies. Baggy.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Undies in a Baggie, the series.
I
Uh,
just took drugs that will kick in 45 minutes.
He'll become
Yay!
tolerable in about 45 minutes.
Oh, no. This is
That's
a
right.
completely different effect.
Oh, okay.
This is going to make me weird.
Stay tuned for that, folks. 45 minutes. Too bad we don't have like a countdown clock we could put on
I know, right?
screen or something.
If you're using like Open Broadcaster, you could easily do that.
45 minutes until unexpected effects. So we'll see. Okay. JL says SNI started on YouTube, but is not in the
patient,
chat.
don't worry.
Okay, never mind.
It's already even before he even said that. I already hit play. It just takes
Okay.
time for it to throw up to everybody. So
All right, gotcha. Okay.
nothing I can do about that, you know.
Patient, and he just said never mind. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
never mind.
So,
Yeah, he realized it was all right. It's all
and
good.
then he'll see the part where we're talking about that. And
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Just wake up.
So greetings, everyone. Welcome to another exciting week. There's a few sort of geeky items in the news we'll probably talk about this week. Probably wait till Stout gets here so you can jump in on those.
That would probably be a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Stout will show up. I'm here, and then we already talked about everything. So you.
Yeah. That's happened before. So.
But some cool stuff. I've just been working a lot, meaning to do videos and not doing videos. But
Story of my life.
Started doing some videos today, so probably after the chat, I'm gonna, at least film a few and then edit them and post them over the course of the week. Got a few things in mind for Timey Wimey Tuesday. I do apologize for missing it last week. Was just too goddamn tired. Been working a lot of early morning shifts, and they just wear me down. I mean, I'm a night person, so even when I'm working and have to get up at like 5 in the morning, I still stay up till like midnight anyway.
Can't help it.
Yeah, I just can't go to bed early. I need my me time. So I pay the price on that over the course of the week. And then last night, this being my one-day weekend, last night I went to bed at around midnight and woke up at 2:30. So I slept for 14 hours last night. Now I feel like $1,000,000. I'm ready to wear myself down progressively over the course of the upcoming week. So there we go. We're all
Again,
good.
until you have a heart attack and collapse at work one day.
That's right. I'll just keep burning the candle at both ends until my body says, no more.
Time
You're
to go.
done. You're done now.
Yeah, you got many years of this. You're fine.
Yeah, that's right. I'm only in my not even in my mid-40s yet, so I'm good.
I spent this week trying desperately to do videos also and not doing them, except I used Periscope to motivate myself. For those of you who do not know, Periscope is a live broadcasting tool for people with awesome cell phones. And so what I was doing was broadcasting on Periscope while I was setting up my lights and using that as like a motivation to actually film my B-roll footage for a review that's coming up. So, like, I had to make these. I hate having to use the lights because I just don't have that much room, so it takes me forever to like angle lights. But like, I'm bitching at somebody on a chat who's never heard of me before. They find it hilarious. I actually got a few new subscribers from it. So
from doing a live stream of adjusting your lights.
Yeah,
really?
Just talking about like I was just bitching and complaining and getting everything set up, and then like I was talking to the live audience while doing my B-roll footage. The audio doesn't matter. It's B-roll,
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. That's that's awesome. I mean, hey, any way you can get new subs. I mean, it's interesting because I was not this week, but the week before I posted the video of where I was just digging through the archives and found all the test clips I had done when I was trying to figure out the Logitech C910.
Yeah, I saw those.
Yeah, why don't I throw together a compilation of these? Because I was talking and describing what I was doing, and I thought, this would be kind of cool little behind the scenes thing. Maybe some people will like it, and people just freaking loved it. Like they just loved it. I mean, I was really. it's just like this random clip of me getting frustrated, trying to figure out the camera and getting
I
pissed
think
off.
that's that's why they loved it.
Yeah, and like
Is
people
because you were
get
just getting
pissed off by
mega frustrated.
the lackluster reactions a lot of viewers had to the sort of debut video with the new camera, and
Because it humanizes you, and people love to
Yeah.
see that you're a human. So
well, that's true.
why I've decided. I also put up my Periscope videos as unlisted videos, but they're Patreon only for
Okay.
$1 and up. Anyone who's basically donating can see it. So
Cool. There you go. Incentive to donate. You get exclusive stuff. I should do more.
it's not really content I want on my channel, but it's something that my hardcore fans will be interested in seeing. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like even before posting that one, I do have another one that will be going up sometime in the next couple of weeks, which will be when I got the next camera and all the test clips for that one. So you can look forward to that. Yeah, I mean that's great. Very cool. So, what else is going on? Munchies for this week. I picked up. I saw these and I could not resist. Check this out. Limited edition Doritos in the classic packaging, ketchup flavor. There you go.
Oh my God, you son of a bitch! You need to get me a bag of those.
There you go. Limited time, classic Doritos ketchup.
God.
Okay. So.
I need those in my life so badly. I fucking love Doritos.
Yeah, me too.
I have been
Doritos in a long time, actually.
Is GH Cretors
Turn it up, they say. Apparently I'm quiet. Let me see.
just the cheese corn?
Let me see what I can do.
Cheddar cheese popcorn, but like gluten-free and all GMO-free crap. Yeah. It tastes delicious. That and,
Oh, you know what? I know what happened. Hold on a second. I'm gonna restart the Hangout. I'll be right back, guys.
okie dokie.
Alrighty.
So yeah. In case you're curious, I got it. It's gluten-free because, frankly, that just tastes. It's popcorn. There's no gluten in it, man. I mean, like that's just marketing. It's not like there was ever gluten in it to begin with.
It's like I can't have gluten. Okay, all the popcorn for me.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Is
Testing. Hey, how's that? Am I louder now?
Testes.
no, is your mic on the floor again?
No, it's right here.
No,
You sound
you
fine.
definitely. You sound a little quieter than normal, but you sound fine. Like overall.
You're far from quiet.
Is he much quieter? Hold on. Is he much quieter than
Oh,
us?
hold on.
I'll go look. I mean.
Hold on. There. How's that?
You
Is
sound,
that better? Testing.
I don't know. I can't comment because you sound loud and perfectly fine to me. So.
Okay. That everybody.
Yeah,
everybody
you
else?
fixed it, by the way.
That sound better?
Yeah,
Okay.
you were a little quiet, and you just fixed it. You're good.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think it was because Google Hangout was having trouble picking up the mic earlier, so I had to unplug it, plug it back in, and then it dropped the volume to like 33%.
It
for some
resets.
reason,
It resets, I
because
think, yeah.
It's a cockbag that way.
Yep.
So I just cranked it back up to 75, which is where I usually have it, and it should be fine now. So.
Back in business.
All right, sorry. Oh, Star Wars Into Darkness says, I think turn it up is a term the kids use these days.
Turn it up.
Turn it up. Yeah.
I was gonna start going la da ba ba.
Very cool. Jacob Felger says, Yo, Sean, I found a manga you might find worth a look. Atom Cat. Basically, a cat gets Astro Boy's powers. Seriously, somebody wrote and drew that. They did 7 chapters of it. Cool. That could be amusing, actually.
7 chapters of Astro Boy.
Javier, hello, Javi. Yeah, long time regular. Haven't seen you for a while. Says, jerk me off and call me Sally. Fuck, I want those Doritos.
All right, Sally, get in line.
And Carlotten says, that moment both the Geeky and YouTube stream won't load. Rips tongue off in frustration.
Oh, I'm really sorry. Nothing I can do about it, honestly.
Yeah, it's... Welcome to live streaming. It is a touchy beast at best.
Sounds like a problem. Hold on me. Rollantine, try turning your computer on off and
So Some things that we will talk about a little later once Stout gets his ass in here. Suicide Squad trailer, of course, came out this week.
God!
The actual full proper trailer, not just the teaser we got a few months ago. But so there's that. Not even a week after, the corpse isn't even cold yet. They're already talking about doing a remake of Labyrinth.
Meh.
Yeah, and what else?
I'd almost rather not talk about that because it's just not even worth it.
Let's
I know.
not talk about it. I think we should just skip over it and move on with our lives.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh, there was a preview, a very early preview of the Wonder Woman film in the works. So
Yes.
Oh my God.
Well.
She looks pretty good.
She definitely looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm not crazy about the muted colors of the costume, but I do like everything else that I saw. So.
I'm not crazy about her voice. So,
okay.
There's things I like and things I don't.
So we'll talk about that a little while later. And what the hell else? There was something else I wanted to talk about. Oh, Doctor Who news.
God.
Stephen Moffat has made it official. He has announced that he is leaving Doctor Who as the showrunner / head writer as of the end of Series 10. So he'll be doing one more special, Series 10, and then he's out of there. And Series 11 will be taken over by...
The guy who does Broadchurch.
The guy who does Broadchurch. Yeah. Broadchurch. Broad Street, yeah.
Broadchurch and Bad Street combined.
That's right. The guy who does Broadchurch.
Tim Broadstreet, right?
Who's... Honestly, I mean, it sounds like a pretty good choice to me. He has a pretty good track record already for quality television, so it'll be interesting to see what he does with it. The bad news, of course, is the Series 10 has been postponed for whatever reason, and there will be no new Doctor Who other than the Christmas special this year. So
kind of annoying, but
kind of sucks. It kind of reminds me of when they did Series 7, and they split Series 7 across 2 years. So they could have had 2 series in that span of time, but instead they had Series 7 split across, 2012 and 2013. Yeah. It just seemed to be the series that never ended. It just kept going. But it's the regular length. It was 13 episodes that they always were, but
the series that just kept going.
They did the same thing with Boardwalk Empire, right? This last season, Boardwalk Empire, they split up in 2 seasons, essentially.
I think so, maybe. They've done that on a few shows.
That seems to be starting to become the norm, sadly, for the last season.
Thank you, Commander Sheriff. Chris Chibnall, that's his name.
Right. That's his name.
Creator of Broadchurch. So,
I've seen that name roll by.
Yeah, so apparently he's going to be the new showrunner, so that's pretty cool. So we might talk about that in a little while as well. Actually, we might be able to talk about that now, because Stout would have nothing to contribute to that conversation.
I have nothing really to contribute.
Other than, I've seen some of Stephen Moffat's non-Doctor Who things.
Oh my God, his role in Jessica Jones is probably one of the best bad guys ever.
Which, who? It's
Jessica Jones. He plays Purple Man.
Is that David Tennant?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that, yeah.
That's about as close as I got to the new Doctor Who series so far.
David Tennant is awesome. I know all the fangirls go crazy over him, but in all honesty, fangirliness aside, he is an awesome actor, and loved him on Doctor Who, loved him in pretty much everything that I've seen him in. So, definitely have to check out all that other stuff he's done. Tomorrow, X-Files, new series, mini-series, premieres, finally.
I totally read that.
Series starts.
Yeah, we're basically just calling it X-Files Season 10, because that's basically what it is.
Yep.
And, so...
I totally read that as, when does X-Files come out tomorrow?
When, what?
What? not what time does X-Files come on tomorrow. I've read it as, when does X-Files come out tomorrow?
But I ain't got TV.
Tomorrow?
I'm waiting for the Blu-ray like everyone else who doesn't have TV.
Yeah,
or if it's Netflix.
Well, I have TV, but I don't ever watch things on regular TV anymore. I just, stream them or watch them.
I mean, I have TV also, but you know what my TV does? All it does is record movies off Turner Classic Movies. That's all it ever does. There are 70 that I have not seen.
Well, there you go.
I'm going to start diving into them next month. I mean,
Star Wars Into Darkness says fingers crossed for annual Sherlock seasons. I keep seeing people saying that, more Sherlock and longer seasons. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. It will continue as it has. We will get once in a while 3-episode seasons and the occasional special because Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman are freaking huge, massive, and insanely busy right now. So we're not going to get any more Sherlock than we have been.
Yep. They say don't plan on. This was an official announcement. They say don't plan on Sherlock until late 2017.
Yeah, it's going to be like it always has been. We'll get a new 3-episode series every couple of years if we're lucky. So enjoy what little we get. And any one of them could be the last series ever. So as nice as it would be to just have non-stop Sherlock around the clock all the time, it ain't going to happen. So
rhyme intended.
It ain't going to happen.
Round the clock Sherlock.
Some other Stephen Moffat stuff worthy of checking out if you haven't. Jekyll, the 6-episode miniseries.
We haven't even finished that. Come on, you can't recommend it.
I can absolutely recommend it. We've seen 5 of the 6 episodes. That is sufficient.
It's been 4 years since we started watching that, by the way.
I know. It takes the longest time ever to get through 6 stinking episodes of something.
We stopped on episode 5, and we're, well, it's too late, we'll get back to it later, and then 4 years later, we still have not finished that episode. I still have the 6th episode sitting here.
Yes, so do I.
Rotting digitally on my hard drive.
I think our longest
we'll have to find
hiatus watching a show and then watching it again, and just it being so long that we decided to start over was fucking Thundercats.
Yes.
Holy Lord.
Which, once again, is on to delay for so long.
Yes.
But
anyway,
we're just going to continue on.
Jekyll is great, and it's short. It's only 6 episodes. It shouldn't take you more than 4 years to get through it.
It shouldn't take you more than 4 days to get through it, for God's sakes.
Well, you could watch it in 1 or 2 sittings, really, but I don't know why. We just kept dragging our ass.
You could just have a nice long afternoon.
Well, I'll tell you why, because we always started late. We always delayed, because almost everyone was going, oh, hold on, I got to do this. And then we're going to get together at 8. We didn't start the movie till 10, and that's how it always was, because we're always like, oh, hold on, I got to do this real quick. It's like, fuck, I want to watch the show now.
Yep.
That's how
let's see.
Man, it was crazy.
What else? JL mentioned Star Wars Episode 8 delayed till December 2017. Honestly, I'm not surprised by that. I mean, I kind of expected that it would be a Christmas thing every year. We get a new Star Wars movie, so I was surprised. The part that surprised me was they announced it earlier. I was like, really? That doesn't seem right somehow. A year and a half? It should be a solid 2 years.
One more gummy beer.
No big surprise or real news there. What else? Somebody mentioned something. Scarecrow says Avatar delayed, hopefully forever. Yeah, no. The Avatar sequels are coming, whether you want them to or not. There's I think 3. They're doing like 2, 3, and 4 back to back.
Yeah.
But James Cameron is doing them Lord of the Rings style, where he's basically filming all 3 of them simultaneously. So the man's a perfectionist as far as his movies go. So if he needs more time, he's going to take more time. Simple as that. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing what they do with the sequels because I did really like the setting of Avatar and such, and the world that it's in. So now that we've got sort of the guy from the enemy goes native story out of the way, maybe they can actually get on to some more original stuff. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities for that world. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But
I like Avatar too, damn it.
Yeah, Manic says Star Wars should really come out in early May. Yeah, I know. May 4th every year should be this new Star Wars movie. Yep. Obviously, someone dropped the ball on that one, and it's not happening, but whatever.
Well, now it will. 2017.
There you go.
Then, you see?
There you go.
Maybe that's why they fixed it. They're like, you know what? We should fix that.
Yeah. But, no, it's cool. I mean, I'm definitely stoked that we're basically getting a new Star Wars movie every year. The episodes interspersed with the side stories. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. Omega Commandy says, watched the Thomas Jane Punisher on Blu-ray last night. Forgot how good it is.
Oh, yeah.
Why are people always pissing on it? I don't get that. Yeah, I don't get that either, to be honest.
Same with Warzone. Why is everyone pissing on that one?
Yeah, I think both of those are really, really solid Punisher movies.
All 3 Punisher movies have been good, guys. Some of them feature than others, but they're all Punisher in one way or another. That's why he's one of the best adapted characters thus far. He's easy to adapt.
Exactly. And hence why everybody hates them.
Yeah.
Speaking of Punisher, I just found out we were talking about the the Marvel Epic collections and stuff last week.
Yes, we were.
They started putting out like a complete collection of the Punisher Max series. So they got like Volume 1 out.
Nice.
And it's like 20 issues or however many it is. One of the big, thick, reasonably priced ones, like $38, I think, Canadian.
That's the Epic collection price for about, yeah.
Yeah, but it's beautiful glossy paper and everything, and looks really good. I was thinking of picking that up because I haven't read any of those. But
man, I've read probably the first like 10 issues of that. Long ass time ago.
That's the one that Warzone was primarily inspired by, was the Marvel Max series. So
and a lot of the Thomas Jane Punisher was also influenced by, to be fair.
Yeah, so that's one of the ones I'd really like to check out. So I might grab that one at some point and give it a whirl. I'd also really like to get a collection of the like the 80s Punisher comics, because those are the ones that I used to read a lot. I actually used to have all 5 issues of the original 5-issue miniseries that they did, and sadly sold them many years ago. But I always loved the covers on those. Beautiful painted covers by Mike Zeck.
Yeah.
Love that guy's art style.
There was like a series of like mini-series, essentially, and then they started numbering them. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Well, they did that one big 4, or it was a 5-issue miniseries, but it's kind of notorious because they kept screwing up the covers, where some issues say that it's a 4-issue limited series, some issues say that it's 5, and they kept switching back and forth every other issue, so it got really confusing, especially if you're trying to track them down after the fact. It's like, wait a minute, is there 2 miniseries? Am I missing something here? No, there's 5. There's 5 issues. That's it. You got all 5. You're done. And then shortly after that, because the miniseries was such a phenomenal success, they put Punisher on as a regular series.
And then they also had a million fucking short run series too. Yeah,
they had the Punisher one, which is the main one, and then they had Punisher Warzone, which I remember came out, no relation to the movie, but they had Punisher Warzone, which ran kind of as a sister series. They had the Punisher Arsenal, which was just basically a reference book about all the different weapons he used.
Something Files too.
There's a few issues of that.
Punisher something Files. Oh my god, it's blanking on that one now.
And then they did, and then of course the obligatory guest appearances in countless other comics.
He's also a regular in Marvel Comics Presents, along with Wolverine and Ghost Rider.
Yes. And I remember I had the first couple issues of the Venom miniseries that was Venom versus the Punisher. It was pretty good. And then they had, of course, Archie Meets the Punisher.
Punisher kills the Marvel Universe. Marvel kills everyone. Punisher the End. Yeah.
There's Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe. We won't get into the Deadpool comics because there's just even more of those. But
there's so many miniseries and crossovers and one-shots for Deadpool. Trying to be in any cohesive order would drive you insane.
I think Punisher eventually kind of got derailed when he was killed and then came back as an avenging angel, and they just kind of...
That was Volume 3, I believe.
Yeah, it just kind of fizzled out after that, and there wasn't much Punisher action for a little while. And then
everyone
it came back.
Shits on that, but that was Garth Ennis trying to do something different with the character, for God's sakes.
Yeah, but then it came back as the Marvel Max line, which kind of got the Punisher back to its gritty roots. Grittier than ever. Grittier than ever, because it was their adult line, so they could really cut loose with it there.
Lots of violence. Explosions, body parts, blood.
As it should be. So, yeah, pretty cool. So I definitely want to check those out. Nice. Ghost says he bought The Man Who Fell to Earth Criterion Blu-ray. It's out of print. Yeah, that one's been out of print for a while.
Yeah, it's been out of print for a few years now. Been wanting it for a few years now, too. Too expensive.
Yeah, same here. I've seen the movie a long time ago, but I definitely want to see it again because it's been far too long. I don't remember much about it.
There are a couple titles I went, God damn it, I just missed it. Like the Zatoichi set. We were talking off air a couple days ago, actually it was just yesterday, with our friend Mike, who has the Zatoichi set, and we're all like, I wish I'd had that. Yeah. Now it's like $300 instead of $150.
Yeah. He got it on sale for like $100.
Yeah. So $94, I think he said.
Fuck.
I know, right?
Oh well, what can you do? PlayStation fans, there's a big flash sale on right now, which will be really relevant to you if you're watching this 6 months down the road. So there you go. Yeah, it's basically an indie sale. There's a lot of good stuff on there, actually, some of which is only like a couple bucks. Some of which I've done first impressions. Actually, Hyper Void, the one I just did a first impressions of recently, is on for like $4. So grab that if you liked what you saw. It's a really, really good price for it.
Is this your 10th anniversary year on YouTube?
Yes, it is, actually, as of March.
You are officially longer than most TV shows.
Wow. Hooray!
You've gone longer, I should say.
It's the 10th anniversary. It's my 10th anniversary on YouTube as of March, and that as of April, it will be the 8th anniversary of the Multimedia Chronicles.
Ah.
So I've been doing that since 2008. So, yeah, so I should probably do something special.
This is my 5-year anniversary. Actually.
Yay!
2011 is when I started doing videos on my channel. I've had my account since 2006. In fact, if I remember correctly, last time we talked about this, we're only like 4 days apart from starting our accounts. We started nearly the same time. I just didn't do videos for the first few years of my channel. So,
oh, right. You were just kind of watching. You were a watcher slash worker.
Yeah. Commenter. I did a few little videos here and there, but they're all hidden now because they're all embarrassing. So that's the way it goes.
That game
I keep everything on my channel. There's a handful that I deleted just because they were, of their time and just anger at the time that
have no place.
Didn't need to be archived forever. But the vast majority of it, everything that has ever been on my YouTube channel is still there. So you can go right back to the beginning.
I had like 20 videos of gibbons singing. Gibbons are primate.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
They're just singing, like, it's like 5-minute, like 10, 5-minute, 25-minute clips of them singing and shit.
Weird.
And I was like, I don't know when needs to see this shit. Let's just hide this. It's all unlisted, so everyone if anyone in my social media is, like, interesting, they can still see them.
Yes. Commander Shepard mentions there in Azrac they also have Steins Gate, the visual novel, on the PSN flash sale for $16 US. Yeah, I was considering that.
It's not a sale.
Well, considering it normally goes for $39.99, that's a good price.
$4 is a sale, damn it.
But yeah, I'm actually going to probably hold off on that a little bit because I predict it will go down even lower in a few months' time. So, yeah. Mega Commandy asks if I'm a fan of Marvel's Secret Wars 1994 miniseries comic. Yes, absolutely. I actually have it. I have all 12 issues of the original series. I also have all 9 issues of Secret Wars 2 and every single crossover. That was the one and only time I went out of my way to collect an entire crossover event. And then shortly after that, Marvel decided they were going to do those kinds of events a lot, and that's kind of was the big impetus for me to stop collecting.
You're the reason why they do that now, asshole. Because you bought every fucking issue.
Yeah, it's my fault, apparently. Yeah. I did it. It's... yeah.
People like you, I should say.
I figured it was, oh, they don't see this very often, so I'll get them all because it's a special event.
And then it sold really well.
And then
thought like that,
it wasn't such a special event anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of annoying. But on the plus side, I mean, it did give me a chance to sample some other superhero comics that I hadn't really read much of before and sort of see what they were like.
That means you had the same issue of Deathlock that I do. It's Secret Wars 2 crossover where Deathlock fights himself, essentially.
Most likely.
That was one of my first comics about my own money, actually.
Somewhere in there. But, yeah, I really liked the Secret Wars. There was just, I don't know, something, it just had this really epic feel to it. You know what it felt like? I've been watching Shogun a lot this past week. That Blu-ray set I picked up. Awesome, by the way. Definitely pick it up if you're into samurai stories.
You won't shut up about it.
Yeah, it's really good stuff. But almost finished. It's got about an hour and a half left. But anyway, it felt like that type of thing where like they would have the epic mini-series event during Sweeps Week on one of the big networks. That's what it felt like. It felt like the Marvel Comics epic Sweeps Week mini-series event, except it was over the course of a year. But it really felt like that type of thing, that sort of, upping the ante, let's just do something big and overblown and over the top and full of drama and intrigue and betrayal and all this stuff. And but with Marvel superheroes, and I liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. I thought it was a lot of fun. I mean, it's not Shakespeare, but nor does it need to be. It is exactly what it is and what it should be, and it's just a hell of a lot of fun. And that's actually where the black costume came from Spider-Man, issue number 8 of Secret Wars. He finds the alien symbiote, and that's where that began. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff.
And then after he got rid of the symbiote, he still wore a black suit for another 30 issues or something. Before Todd McFarlane gave him his suit back. Gave him his red and blue or whatever.
Mega Commandy mentions Web of Spider-Man, the 1985 series. That was actually a pretty good Spider-Man series. I read a few issues of that. I have I don't know if I still have it, but I had the first annual that they did for Web of Spider-Man. I remember really liking that story a lot. It was just a very, a good old heart-wrencher of a story that I don't remember anything about. I just remember being very emotionally affected by it at the time, and it really struck a chord with me. So, Web of Spider-Man Annual number 1. Get it. Enjoy it. Whatever it was about. Yeah, see, I remember that, like, the black costume had just kind of happened around the time that I was getting really heavily into collecting comics. So a lot of the era that I collected regularly was the black costume era. So
I have a trade of that, actually. I have the original black costume trade from the early 90s, actually.
Nice. Yeah, I remember that because it spanned. They had like 3 main Spider-Man series going at the time. There was Amazing, Spectacular, and Web, and they all kind of intertwined with each other.
And then later they did Sensational on top of all that.
Sensational.
And Spectacular.
Spectacular was going at the time. It had been going for a while.
Sensational. I think there's one more. There were like 5 titles at one point. It was crazy. I mean, X-Men had 5 titles at one point too.
Well, and then they had just Spider-Man, which is the one that started. It was like a series of miniseries.
Right.
It was the one that started with Todd McFarlane writing and drawing, and it was one of the first ones that he.
Spider-Man. That was the Torment story. That was the last story.
That's right.
That was the last story with the black costume. And he went to the blue and red, and that's the first appearance of Venom.
He did a lot of. Well, no, Torment wasn't the first. This is long after Venom had been introduced, and the Black Costume saga was over by that point. But I think it was the last Spider-Man story that Todd McFarlane did before he went off. It was around the time he was just forming Image, and then. But it was also one of the first things that he wrote as well as drew, and he hadn't quite come into his own as a writer yet. It was a little bit shaky, much as the early issues of Spawn were. But there was definitely some good ideas in there, and I mean, fucking amazing artwork. I mean, yeah, I think he's one of the greatest artists to ever draw Spider-Man comics. Just lavish attention to detail in his artwork and stuff. I remember he talked about that in. He was talking about, I think, in the commentary for the Spawn animated series, how for the interview segments for the DVD, they kind of handed him a sketch pad and a pen so he could draw stuff while he was being interviewed. And he says, if you look at the drawings, like the sketches of doing, they look like complete shit. And he said the reason for that is he's the kind of artist that likes to just spend ridiculous amounts of time on every drawing that he does, and like just add more detail, and fix things and change things, and just he's very detail oriented, and that takes time. He can't just.
That's why he never makes fucking headlines.
Well, yeah, it's because he can't. He can't just sit down and quickly bang out a sketch. That's not the type of artist he is. He's a meticulous, detail-oriented artist. So he thought it was a bad decision for them to give him the sketch pad, but yeah. Patrick and Crystal, oh my God, it's Patrick, everybody. Happy birthday, buddy. Says he can't believe it's been about a year since he was last a part of the chat. Yeah, time flies. Time flies. I was wondering where you were all that time, but glad to see you're doing well.
Yeah, we have 33 viewers. It's a pretty big show today.
33 and 58 according to my counter here, so that's pretty good. Yeah. So
well, you guys on YouTube are like, wait a minute, where's the chat?
There's a chat,
guys.
Yeah.
In the description below the video.
Look in the description. Find the chat there.
It doesn't cost anything. You don't have to make an account. You can just log in with whatever account you want.
Just go there, and then you're in.
Yes, I should say. That's what it is. But.
So if you... Yes, I will answer these few questions on the YouTube just because I guess you didn't know there's another chat. But yeah, for future reference, head over to the actual Geeky TV chat because that's where the real-time chat is that we actually pay attention to. So see a few things here. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Kynan says we don't have ketchup-flavored chips in the U.S. Annoyed Michael says, or Doritos Roulette. Yeah, that's
I know. It's like, what the fuck?
I should have picked up a bag of roulette as well. I forgot about that. But I'm really hoping roulette sticks around. Those are so fucking good. Really like those a lot. Pearl Jammer 07 says, Isaac. What, Cass?
Oh, you can hear me. Good.
Yes.
I said, except when you managed to find the spicy ones, I reckon I'm telling a story.
Yep. Oh! Ah! You're like...
I'm like, so the other day I was at the mall. Ah!
Pearl Jammer 07 says, Darren Isaac, will we see a return of the HD Chronicles on your channel? You did mention that in a video a while back. I mean HD Rants. Yes.
At some point.
Not sure when exactly, but it is on the table, so we'll see. All right, so that's all I'm going to answer in the YouTube chat, so head on over to the Geeky chat, description in the doobly-doo down below. All right, thank you very much.
Apparently, we got people giving away digital codes, too, here in the Geeky chat. So.
Did I say the description was in the doobly-doo? The link is in the doobly-doo. The doobly-doo is the description. You'll find the description in the description, yes.
Thank you, Idea Channel, for giving me the term doobly-doo that I love so much.
Yeah, I don't know if I got that from you or if I got it from someone else who was using it. I have no idea. It just
That's kind of a spread. I like it. It's called the doobly-doo.
It's part of the modern vernacular now.
Yep.
Vernacular. What a great
I started
word.
calling it the doobly-doo like last year at some point, and that's the end of that. Doobly-doo.
Doobly-doo. Doobly-doobly-doobly-doo. Well... no idea when Stoud's getting here. He said he would be late, but what that means we don't know. What kind of time frame that translates to, who the fuck knows?
Anybody got a bathroom story?
Bathroom story. Oh my God, yes.
Alrighty.
Okay. I was at work and applause.
I'm just excited.
Yay! So,
okay,
I think I mentioned this in one of our offline chats, so I'll mention it here publicly, so it's on the record forever. So at work, this wasn't me, but whenever I go, I put in an effort to make it as spectacular as possible. But this was not me. I just went for a pee, washed my hands, heard some guy go into the stall.
Justin's here!
And so the first thing... I'm just finishing up washing my hands, and then I hear... and it just, keeps going. God. And I, wash my hands, dry my hands, and I'm opening the door to leave, and it's still going. And it sounded like one push, and it was just a steady stream of liquid shit and air pockets.
Would you liken it to the sound of someone emptying their colostomy bag?
Oh. But it just kept going. I thought, my God, how much is in there, and how are you doing it all in one push? That's amazing. I wanted to applaud. I was just amazing, but someone else was coming in as I was going, so I couldn't kind of hang by the door and wait.
Really? But, I would have just stood there aghast, like this face, I look at them
yeah.
It's amazing. It's been going on like this forever.
The other story was I was in the other watch, and this is actually a while ago.
Hang on, Sean.
And yes.
Sorry, I missed the entire story. My internet froze.
Awesome. Well, you can catch it on the replay.
Damn it.
tell her for like 10 minutes.
So then another story was, see, I just saw you.
1 minute.
I just saw you sitting there. So I just assumed you were listening with rapt attention, unmoving, unblinking.
Right.
Not blinking. Just...
So the other one, we always talk about how never make eye contact with the primary pooper. So there was a guy who pooped, and he came out and he washed his hands, and I was washing. I just went in for a pee. I was washing my hands, and then somehow we made eye contact, and then
Jesus Christ!
and then he's just looking at me like just glaring at me like look of death, and then so I can't look away because it's like look of death, and then he opens the door and like continually looking at me. He like exits out the door and then the door closes behind him, just like.
That's amazing. Oh, I'm gonna do that next time somebody looks at me, just stare at them.
Wow, that was so awkward and a little scary.
That was brilliant.
So then I went out because I mean my routine at lunch is basically I'll put my lunch in the microwave, then I'll go and have a pee, and then sort of multitask. So then I came out, getting my lunch, and I saw the guy again, and he looked over and I was thinking, please don't kill me. I'm sorry that I heard you poop.
You should next time you go to work and he's there, you should just stare at him. Just be like,
I don't think that guy's there anymore.
Jesus.
I think he intimidated one too many people and disappeared.
You caused him to be paranoid. He skipped work 4 days
in my
you were
2 weeks.
staring at him like washing fucking hands. You may cause anxiety in that person, you asshole.
You'd never know.
I'm putting
Never
I'm putting in my 2 weeks. My poops are too intense for other coworkers. Reason for leaving. Poops were too intense.
So, do you have any bathroom stories to share, Cass?
Not really. And if I did, unfortunately, I'm too worried about my neck.
All right, never mind then.
Yeah. No, I think that's going to be one of the high priorities once I get working.
Yeah. I thought you were getting like stupid fast internet there, though.
I have a bathroom story.
Did he just freeze again?
Down here.
He did. Oh, yeah, he keeps freezing up, yes.
Hello?
Hi.
Turn off your camera, that might help.
Hang on.
Actually, yeah, if you crank your bandwidth down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going down to audio only.
Yeah, there
Exactly. That'll probably help keep you connected.
It is fast internet because it's unlimited bandwidth, so it means at least the gigabytes, I think, or gigabits rather. But the router is up at least one floor, and I think on the other side of the house.
You've got a real bad connection to the router is the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
It's gonna get fixed though, you said, right?
They might be able to move the router.
Oh.
But it's still going to go through, like, what?
I was going to say another option is to pick up a wireless repeater
Yeah.
to extend the range. So if you, basically what you do is you take like a phone or a tablet and you walk around, like start at the router and then walk away from it towards where you want to go, and just keep an eye on the signal bars, and where the signal bars just barely start to drop off, put the repeater there. Like plug it into an outlet, and it'll pick up the signal and rebroadcast it at that strength, and basically double your range from that point on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And if you do that, then you might be able to. And it's just a little thing that plugs into a power outlet. Basically, you just you link it up with the router, and that's all you need to do. And it gives you a different network name, I think, to connect to specifically connect to the repeater instead of the router.
Mm.
But
yeah.
easiest, simplest way to extend your range, and provided you got a good, clean Wi-Fi signal to begin with, it should be fine. Because I mean, you're obviously getting signal where you are. It's just not particularly strong.
I have a poop story.
Yeah, that'd be my recommendation. You can pick them up for about $30 or $40 from Best Buy.
Yeah,
I want to hear my poop story.
All right, Brandon has a poop story. Go.
This happened when we were covered in heavy snows like a week ago. It's 4 a.m. I'm not feeling too hot. Oh, God, I have to shit. And Well, lately when I have to shit, it means I start burping and farting uncontrollably and feeling like I'm going to explode. I'm not even kidding you. I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh god, I gotta go shit now. It's like we discussed our talking last night. We're having a discussion, a political, very deep discussion. Like, oh god, I gotta go right now, and I just left.
Perfect timing.
Shit right the fuck now. Anyways.
Well, I have a lot to contribute to this topic, so beginning with, oh god.
Okay, so it's like dead of night. I go into the bathroom, and I guess the cat followed me in at some point. So I'm sitting there, and I'm just gassing. It's just canned air, just me farting into the fucking microphone, essentially. And I'm sitting there, and I'm just like, oh, God, this is fucking awful. And out of nowhere, you're just, BAM! And all the shit in my body came sliding down to me in a single instant. The snow on the roof had all slid off at that exact moment. And when I did this, the cat leaped like 5 feet into the air from the bathtub into the living bathroom. It just looks like hell on earth is just unleashed. And I'm sitting there like, the cat's was like, I'm just like, oh, I feel so much better, but holy crap!
But the cat had a heart attack.
Is it because I'm right? So all the snow was like 2 feet behind me. It all came down crashing 2 feet behind me. So it was definitely loud.
Such a momentous shit. It shook the snow loose from the roof.
Oh my god, it was horrendous.
In response to the fact, Brandon, that you said this is during a political discussion, Star Wars Into Darkness says, my thoughts on Trump are farts uncontrollably.
You know, I have a response to that, but I have to shit like nobody's business, so bye.
It's hilarious that it's just, you're just like, oh god, I have to shit, and then your body decides, okay, we need to make some room, just start venting gas of every available hole. Just open all the gaskets, just let it all out.
It's fucking terrible, dude.
So you're just like,
So yeah, that was it. That was my fucking poop story.
That's spectacular. Well, that one definitely wins.
Just another poop in the snow. Don't mind me.
Yep. So pickups. Got pickups?
I have one.
I have 2 pickups.
I have
5.
I have I don't know, but 10, I guess.
Cass, do you have any pickups?
No.
Eric's first, then. Go, Eric. Well,
right.
when
I just have to watch the. Actually, never mind. I'm gonna eat more Doritos. Go.
Yeah, is everyone ready? All right, everyone's ready. Let's do this.
I'm ready.
All right. So my pickup is It's one of those. I don't have it yet, but I have officially placed the order. I'm just waiting to I'm waiting to actually pick it up. I'll be picking it up sometime before February 2nd. So I'm actually getting this. So, but I did place the order for that.
Whoa!
Oh,
this
nice.
is
Sceptre.
A sceptre.
Scepter.
The sceptre, yeah. No,
It is a 43-inch
Sceptre.
4K UHD LED TV.
That's an anagram of Spectre. That TV is evil.
Guess how much I paid for this? 43-inch UHD 4K TV.
$5. $5?
$5?
I know how much you paid for it, so I'm not gonna guess.
Yeah. So
$55.
How much did you think?
$2.
$2. Okay, seriously, how much do you think?
I don't know. $499.99.
All right. That's $80. I paid, for people who decided not to go on the Walmart and look, $279.99.
Oh wow!
And you can get it too if you want. It is on. I will link it in the chat here.
What the hell?
Oh gosh! $45. And when we caught her, she wet herself. $50.
No, but I had 9 STDs.
Oh my god.
Sean, you gotta show that to people in the chat.
This is what happens when Cass hastily types a Family Guy quote. He ends up saying that he has 9 STDs.
It had 9 STDs.
So yes, there's a Walmart link for people that want. I did a bunch of research on the Scepter or Sceptre brand. And
Skeptre, sir, Skeptre.
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 And
TV brand for skepticists.
it is
That's
a.
right.
They've been a company, been a brand since the early '80s, so they're pushing about 30 years old. So they have a reputation behind them, and it's that middle of the road. Not the greatest brands in the world, not the shittiest in the world. It's like there are models that are great, models that are shit. This is the middle of the road model that people have had great luck, and also people have had nightmare stories. So
return policy.
You take a shot.
Ghost wants to know, how is the backlight bleeding and clouding on that unit?
I don't know. I don't have it.
Okay then.
Well, it's not an OLED, so probably horrendous.
Probably
That's
like
okay.
any
So,
low-cost LED television.
$280. It's what you get. What you get.
yeah.
For that price,
Yeah,
you're gonna get
out
backlight
the
bleed,
door.
It's gonna happen.
After tax, it's $300. It's $299.99.
There isn't a single display that doesn't have backlight bleed either. Just saying. It's just that it happens.
Yeah, one of the things you have to do with this TV that I did find out is that you have to go in. There's a code you could put in. It's like 744 or something like that, and you can actually get into the deep settings for the firmware, and you have to go in and tell the driver that it's not a 1080p panel, that it actually is a 4K panel.
You have to tell the driver, folks. So, James, it's a 1080p panel.
Same thing.
So yeah. So if you do plan on picking up this TV, that is one thing you're going to want to do, is that it tries to display 4K while being driven.
Miss Daisy.
With
KCS, right?
with
A
a
full array
1080p
backlight.
driver.
Full array backlight doesn't bleed, but actually he corrected himself. You probably wouldn't notice it. And the answer to that is you wouldn't notice it unless you know what you're looking for. That's what a lot of those high-ranked ones.
There's a lot of these issues that people claim, and that's like a big problem. You really only notice it if you're looking for it.
I have $100. I have a $100 22-inch. It's got backlight bleed. I paid $100 for it, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah, I got a $199 32-inch, and it's an LED and it's got barely any backlight bleed.
And this 4K 27-inch is fucking glorious.
Yep. Yeah, I've got a little bit of I've got two 40-inch Toshiba TVs that I got on sale about a year or so ago, and they're not super high-end TVs. They don't have any fancy features or anything, but I don't care. They're high def. They're fine. I don't need them to be perfect.
This is actually what I was telling the guys earlier. Is even on top of all of that, if I get this TV and the 4K output is total crap, but it looks really good in like 1440p, I'm still going to be super happy with this TV because I got a 43-inch 1440p screen for $300.
That's AC was saying. Have you guys stopped poo-pooing 4K now? Like we never poo-pooed it. We poo-pooed the idea that you have to get this 60-inch TV, which is nothing for 4K. And yes, granted, he's getting a 43-inch, but he's using it as a computer monitor, so it's a little different.
No, see, that's the thing is we poo-pooed it for home theater people who think
smaller than 90 inches.
Getting a 55-inch 4K TV is going to make a night and day difference. It's not. At most, you'll see a slight improvement in the color depth, but that's it. In terms of the resolution, you're not going to see any difference at that screen size unless you're sitting like an inch away from the screen, which you're not going to be. So you won't see any difference in the image quality. But one thing we've always said is using it as a computer monitor is a whole different story because you're not getting it for the difference in quality. You're getting it for the additional screen real estate that it gives you.
Oh God, I mean, I can't even imagine.
To be fair, if you're gonna get a new TV, you might as well get one that does 4K because the next format's 4K, so you might as well get the TV that's compatible
Well,
with
yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, the
I'm
other
already
thing
looking
is,
at buying the Martian in 4K because it's got 4K and a Blu-ray, so it's like.
the other thing is the viewing distance for something you're using as a computer monitor is going to be far less than something you'd be using as a TV. Like, I have two of the same thing. One I use as a computer monitor. I typically sit about 2 feet away from the screen. The other we use as a TV, same size, same everything. The couch is about 10 feet away from the screen. Do things look better when I watch them on sitting here than sitting there? Absolutely, because I'm sitting way closer to the screen and I can see that difference in detail a lot more clearly. But you know, it's the same thing with 4K. I mean, if you're using it as a computer monitor, you're using it for the extra real estate, plus you're sitting a lot closer, so you're more likely to see at least some of the difference. It's still not going to be night and day, but you'll see some of the difference at that viewing distance.
Yeah, and I have, like we were saying in the chat, you know, they just keep repeating that, yeah, pretty much a 4K monitor for a computer is pretty much, if you got a high-end rig, like if you got something that's about mine, which is about $900, you owe it to yourself to have some kind of 4K display. Because you have a graphics card that can display your desktop at 4K and play slightly lower-end games at 4K, and it's just glorious.
Trying to read things in my 4K display is horrendous, though. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. Oh, I guess it's so small.
I have to like scale everything up to be able to see. Just one
Makes
display. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's one of the things is you can actually output it in 4K, but have the game actually render downscaled in 1440p.
Yeah.
So it'll render out of 1440p and it'll be downscaled there, then it'll upscale it to your TV. So it'll be outputting 4K but not rendering in 4K, which still looks. I've seen actually the difference in screenshots just on my 1080p monitor. You can notice a difference. It looks really good.
AC mentions 4K is coming along faster than HD did. They really seemed to learn the lessons. Yeah, the Digital Bits actually did a big article about 4K just this past week. They checked out a whole bunch of different displays at the recent Consumer Electronics Show and were talking about it. And they said, you know, one of the big things you notice is the difference in color depth. Just as Blu-ray has substantially better color depth over DVD, it's the same thing with 4K over Blu-ray. It's just got a much wider dynamic range than even you know, Blu-ray has.
Things will look more realistic and lifelike.
Yeah, exactly. So that's one of the big differences in terms of just the, you know, how it'll look on any display.
And then when you watch like a dark movie, if you watch like Sin City, you'll get the range, the difference between the black and the white. The grays will be much more noticeable.
Yes, the blacks,
the gradients, and the
the blacks are much more black. The whites are much more.
And
white.
you can see more differences in the different shades of black and things like that.
I do find it funny that content like Making a Murder on Netflix is streamable in 4K. Talk about worthless content to be in 4K.
Yes,
documentary footage over the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Filmed mostly on VHS will look amazing in 4K.
It's broadcast video. It's better than VHS.
Doesn't matter. But anyway,
still broadcast video.
Yeah, you're right.
But the other thing, talking about it coming along faster than HD. Well, yeah, I mean the thing is, when HD first came along, it meant upgrading everything. Everything that had ever been created for television needed to be changed. So yes, that would absolutely be a slower transition. But now everything's more or less in place. TV's all digital now. And then in terms of home media, the early Blu-ray players, you know, a lot of them had issues. They wouldn't play certain movies. Some of them couldn't handle firmware updates properly. Some of them didn't even have network capability, so you couldn't even get firmware updates other than asking going to the manufacturer's website and having them mail you a USB stick with the new firmware on it. You know.
Some players won't even play new Blu-rays after a certain point. They just won't.
Yeah. No, that's right. So there was a lot of issues with the format when it first came out, but also, to be fair, it was in the middle of a format war as well, so both Toshiba and the Blu-ray Digital Association were under a lot of pressure to have the technology out and available and stuff like that, so there was obviously some more R&D time that could have happened if the format war didn't, but
yeah, Sony was a bit impatient.
It is what it is. Well, no, it's not Sony. It was Toshiba. Toshiba was impatient. They put out HD DVD ahead of Blu-ray. So Sony said, "Well, I guess we got to put out Blu-ray right now, or we're going to lose."
That's what I'm saying is, they had the fear of losing.
They had they had no choice.
Yeah.
So there was no choice.
Now we spent 20 minutes talking about Eric's TV.
But hold on. What I was going to say is what mentioning was the big difference is with 4K, it's ready. It's ready to go right out of the gate.
Yep.
They were looking at stuff on entry, like, first generation players with first generation content on Ultra Blu-ray discs or Ultra HD Blu-ray discs, and they said it played perfectly. There was like no problems. Loads up fast, plays. It's beautiful.
Because, like you said, it has a platform to stand on.
Yeah,
it has a launch point. It has something to base itself on. Unlike when we finally went to HD, it was flying blind.
Yeah,
it's
basically just
shot in the dark kind of thing.
I mean, it's just at this stage, it's a natural progression of the existing technology. I mean, it's just another format of Blu-ray.
Yeah,
literally.
it's the next level of Blu-ray. It's Blu-ray 2.0 essentially.
Yeah, with more layers, higher capacity, and higher resolution, and that's pretty much it in a nutshell. But it's based on the same technology that they've been perfecting over the past decade. So,
I look forward to paying $30 for Days of Future Past in 4K and Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
It's not even the road cut, mind you.
Oh, really? Oh, pass then.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna get the Martian on 4K because that's only gonna get one fucking release.
Now, much as how nowadays you have combo packs with Blu-ray and DVD, it's gonna be the same thing with 4K. You'll have 4K releases that include the Blu-ray edition as well. So if you want to,
the DVD.
Yeah. So if you want to, have the content before you're necessarily ready to upgrade the rest of your equipment, then you have that option. So. So for me, there will probably be some titles I will buy the 4K editions of just to have them ready for the future. But I don't foresee upgrading to 4K in terms of the TV and players anytime soon, to be perfectly honest.
I'm just going to be buying the discs, the combo pack discs now.
Yeah, exactly.
Eventually.
Yeah, just as I've been doing with Blu-ray 3D, because I know I will get a 3D capable TV at some point. But yeah, because I mean, for me, I still stand by what I've always said. Like, if you're going to be watching movies in 4K, you need a massive fucking display, or ideally a video projector that's actually going to, I mean, 4K, it's a cinema resolution. It's designed to be watched on a freaking movie screen.
150
That's the resolution we're talking about here. So unless you have a TV the size of a theatrical movie screen in your living room, you're not going to get a lot of benefit out of it. So don't kid yourself.
You'll just get really good color depth.
You'll get great color depth.
High frame rate will look great.
Well, and actually, one of the most amazing-looking 1080p displays you'll ever see in your life.
Well, I was going to say, I guess, well, yeah, for sure. But I guess the one thing you'll get with a smaller display is the pixel density will be so fine that you will barely even see pixels. So I guess that's one thing.
Watching 4K on a small screen, you won't see pixels. You probably won't even see some of the grain. It'll just be just gorgeous.
It'll be so
crunched down, visually squished.
So I guess in that respect, it could look better in that the image would appear more solid, much like more like film. But
yeah,
I don't know. I
still like the artificial look of film personally.
Well, absolutely. So do I. I love it. But it has just such a beautiful texture to it.
That's what I'm looking forward to, though, is 4K discs are going to make film look even more movie-like, more film-like than Blu-ray. Even Blu-ray. Blu-ray makes it look good, but 4K is going to probably make it look even better, Yeah.
But yeah, so that'll be waiting for me. Buying the content now selectively. I'm not going to rush out and upgrade everything. Basically, just do much what I do now. Get new stuff I don't already have. Get it on 4K, or if it's a personal, like a big favorite. Like if they put out fucking Transformers the movie in 4K, hell yeah, I'd be all over that shit.
Damn right.
That's not going to happen, though.
Or Blade Runner in 4K, hell yeah.
That will happen eventually, and I'm pretty sure that Criterion in probably 2 years or so will start doing 4K.
I'm sure they
catches on.
Yeah. Now I was saying Transformers the movie. That's no.
Yeah. Well, it depends on if like a company that does that kind of stuff moves into 4K eventually.
Yeah.
Could we? Sure, someday.
Oh yeah. AC mentions Lawrence of Arabia. Lawrence of Arabia is getting 4K. I mean that was the intention with Lawrence of Arabia all along when they did that restoration a few years ago. Was that eventually?
That was an 8K master actually.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah. So they can go to an 8K actually.
Well, there you go. So that's anything like that, like a big epic movie that with beautiful, grand, sweeping, cinematic photography, panoramas. Then yes.
I will not be buying another collector set of Lawrence of Arabia. I will be buying the bare bones Blu-ray and just throwing it in the box set and calling it a day.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the collector set we got recently is the best collector set there has ever been. Like it blows away every previous edition ever.
Lawrence of Arabia was 70mm, so it was gorgeous from 4K.
It was originally shown in Cinerama theaters.
Yeah.
Even though it wasn't technically a Cinerama film.
Correct. I would love to see some of those, like How the West Was Won in 4K.
Scarecrow says, Garbage Pail Kids 8K.
Yeah, in maybe 10 years or so, I could see that happening.
AC also said that he goes, so the 4K player won't be costly for very long. They'll drop in price fast. Well, that's already happened. They're already pretty cheap.
They're all $400, which is not bad because I paid $580 for my first 2 DVDs and DVD player.
Yeah. My parents paid
$19.99.
Yeah, let's adjust this for inflation. My parents paid about $1,200 for their first VHS machine back in 1981.
It's probably like $2,000 right there, man.
Easily, yeah, $1,200 in 1981. So adjusted for inflation, that translates to precisely 1 fuck ton of money.
Yes.
So
Right now.
You can actually do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Commander Shaver goes Predator non-DNR edition in 4K.
Not gonna happen. They're just gonna give you the 4K again.
Yeah. In the DNR Disaster Edition.
Can we continue with the pickups now? So
let's continue the pickups. Who's next?
Me.
Who's next? Okay, Skinslip, you have the floor.
All right, first up. I wasn't prepared actually. Is this awesome keyboard right here? It is an 86 key Magic Force mechanical keyboard.
I like your Jaws drink coaster.
Oh, thanks. Actually, I have 2 drink coasters. I have one over there too, because I forget which side I put my drink on, so I just have it.
There you go.
Guess what? The drunks just kicked in.
Yay! Perfect timing to be showing us your trippy keyboard. Show us some of the trippy modes. Come on, go.
I don't have any. Okay, well, fine.
Show us the trippy modes.
All right, so I can. It doesn't have anything cool, super cool, but I can like turn on the breathing, make the breathing fast.
Oh, there we go. I like that.
It's breathing at me. It's very confusing.
Okay, so the second thing I picked up was Chris D's Outlaw Masters of Japanese Cinema.
Cool.
Which I got so I could make my review of the Battles Without Honor and Humanity set be an extra long affair. So.
Nice.
That's everything I got. That was everything.
The whole bloody
late week this
review.
week. Next week should be better.
Excellent. All right, who's next?
I am.
I guess Stout.
But
this guy has nothing.
before I continue, I just wanted to say I checked the inflation calculator. 1,200 in 1981 money has the same buying power as $3,128.
Holy shit.
How about $580 in 1999?
In 1999?
Yeah, that's when I.
Is that your first DVD player?
DVD, yeah. And I still have both the Total Recall and and Soldier and Stargate on DVD. I still have all 3 of them.
Nice.
That's 98. Damn it, 99.
Also, by the way.
I really like the extended version of Stargate.
I haven't seen it actually.
$825.
Wow. That's almost darn near double.
Insane,
I think the extended version really improved the film. When I saw it in the theaters, I thought it was kind of so-so. When I saw the extended version later, I thought it was excellent.
I got the first Blu-ray. I need to get the better 15th anniversary edition, or whatever the other Blu-ray was.
Pretty sure that's the one I have.
Ready to go.
All right, pickups, go. You on.
So the first two here are ones I'm going to talk about in the video where I explain that these are not the Blu-rays you're looking for. All right. We've got winner of the worst cover for any Blu-ray ever.
Wow.
It's
Better Off Dead. You can barely see John Cusack there. Better Off Dead. And trust me, folks, you're better off dead than buying this fucking Blu-ray.
But to be fair, we all love the movie. The movie's great, and that's why Stout humbled himself and bought it, even with that horrible cover.
Yeah, I got $10 and some change in money from Amazon. Yeah, from the Ninja Turtles articles that I do. So I used that to get this because it was approximately $10 and some change. So it's talking to me. It's saying buy me, and I'm like, okay, fine.
We
and then I find out.
Yeah.
I find out that it's. Go ahead. Go ahead.
We love the use of the official Adam Sandler comedy film font.
Oh yeah. No, it's the same font from Grown Ups. It's gaudy, it's ugly, it's set against just a disgusting omelet yellow here. I mean, what the hell were they thinking?
Like the color of an omelet after you've partially digested it and vomited it up again.
Yeah. From what I can see of the video quality, it looks pretty damn good.
A omelet. There you go.
It doesn't even list a special feature on here, but there is a special feature we discovered last night, and it's the theatrical trailer in 4:3.
Yay!
So, yeah. And then there's Pan's Labyrinth, the Mondo Steelbook. Now,
Beautiful
I say
cover,
for the
horrible transfer.
Yeah. If you want the Steelbook, get it for the Steelbook. But be aware that the disc inside is not worth putting in the Steelbook.
Yeah.
Just like Fifth Element.
Get the
I was
UK,
gonna say it's Fifth
don't
Element
get the
all over
US.
again. Yeah.
Region B/2, not Region 1/A.
Yeah.
But this should be Region B/2. It is Region 1. So
yeah, you want to get the UK edition of Pan's Labyrinth, which apparently is region free. That one has the best transfer that I know of.
Each of these was $5.99, so I picked up Matilda.
Sorry, I'm unrelated. I was a random bird. Sorry.
Sure it was.
22 Jump Street.
Yay.
And In a World.
That's a great movie, by the way.
Awesome. All about
That's on Netflix, I think.
voiceover artists.
Yeah, it is.
Fantastic. I will be right back. I just need to wash the Dorito stuff off my hand here.
Dorito dust. Like Cheeto dust, but lamer. So yeah, pretty light week, collectibles wise.
Yep.
Next month's gonna be another light month because I have to buy like 4 fucking hard drives. My hard drives are all dying.
Yeah,
I have to at least once a day turn this off for 4 to 5 hours so that it'll run again for another 20.
Alright, here we go. Excellent. Just gotta dry the hands off. Okay, they're dry now.
Oh yeah, and 4K discs are region free. They finally decided to forego any regions in the future.
Which one?
4K? 4K is region free now. So, the disc.
Good. That's excellent.
Hopefully we'll never have regions again, because that was the dumbest thing ever.
Do you want movies or comics first? No games
Comics.
this week. Comics. Okay.
Just remember, movies are always last.
Alright.
Because putting people in suspense is better.
Alright, so first things first, over the past few months, with funds being tight and all, I kind of fell behind in the comic collecting, so slowly starting to catch up on the various titles I've been collecting over the past year or so. So picked up the holiday special of Gem and the Holograms.
Yay!
There you go. As well as issue 7.
Yay!
Yay.
And issue 8.
Yay.
Cover.
And issue 9.
Yay.
You're frozen for me, so I couldn't actually see that cover at all.
I could.
And issue 10.
Eh.
And apparently there's one more I need to get. There's the Gem and the Holograms Outrageous Annual. So I need to track that one down, and then I'll be all up to date. So,
All
pretty
right.
cool. So Gem is up to date minus the annual. Pretty good stuff. Loving the direction that they've taken with that. That's what the movie should have been, basically. And then completely forgot this came out a couple months ago. Saw it on the shelf. I was like, oh yes, I should get that. Volume 4 of Green Arrow, the Mike Grell, Dan Jurgens, Dick Giordano series. Great stuff.
Nice.
This is Blood of the Dragon. It contains issues 21 through 28 of the classic series, and very good stuff. Cannot possibly recommend these highly enough. Start with the Longbow Hunters, and then get all 4 volumes of these. There is a 5th volume on the way as well, a little later this year. So.
Oh, and we also got Dreadstar Volume 2 finally from the Definitive Collection.
Yes, Jim Starlin. Yeah, definitely check out Dreadstar. It's awesome. Love
That'll be
Dreadstar.
arriving any day now because I pre-ordered it.
I have reread the the original specifically the Jim Starlin era of that so many times. Such a great comic. All right, so that is it for the comics. Not a ton of pickups this week. I know I said 10 things, but most of those were comics. Next up, finally picked this one up because there was one copy left with the slipcover, and it was only $2 more than it was when it came out. So I see that extra $2 as my penance for not picking it up earlier. Picked up Aladdin, the Diamond Edition on Blu-ray. So there you go. It's not often that I pick up Disney movies, but this is one that I really wanted to get. Great, beautiful, shiny slipcover. Look at it. It's just...
Aladdin was one of the greats from the 90s.
That is one of the best Disney movies. That's one I want to own eventually.
Yeah, absolutely.
Soon,
I think this is one of the last truly great Disney animated movies, and it's kind of been downhill ever since. And then finally, again, slipcover is disappearing, and apparently the sequel is now off the table. So perfect timing to pick it up and show my support. Terminator Genesis 3D. So there you go. So I have not watched this yet, but looking forward to it because I'm a huge fan.
I enjoyed it.
Huge fan of all things Terminator, and I like that Khaleesi is in this as Sarah Connor. So very cool.
I don't hate a single Terminator movie.
Neither do I. I enjoy something or other of all of them.
And I love the Dark Horse comics from the 90s. Those are, like, amazing.
I have not actually read any of them.
Oh, my God. You got to get the omnibuses, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of omnibuses.
There's no other way to get them, honestly. The trades
like
don't
all
exist.
of them. Yeah. I might pick those up at some point. Yeah, and I love the Sarah Connor Chronicles, which every Terminator fan should watch at least once.
I haven't seen it yet, but I will.
It's really good. Which has another Game of Thrones star in it as Sarah Connor, funny enough. All right, so last but most definitely not least, you'll see this in a package opening, actually. Got a mysterious package in the mail. No idea who it was from. It was actually a Secret Santa gift from possibly someone in this room, possibly someone who normally would be in this room. I don't know.
Wasn't me.
But I got Drive-In Cult Classics Volume 3, 8-movie collection. And obviously Mill Creek edition from a little while ago, because it's actually still got the paper sleeves. Yay! You know, I love the paper sleeves.
And that is 8 films from Crown International Pictures Productions.
Excellent. Yeah, so we've got
One of my favorite movie studios, actually.
We've got The Babysitter, Weekend with the Babysitter, The Pink Angels, Malibu Beach, Single Room Furnished, The Pom Pom Girls, Van Nuys Boulevard, and Blood Mania. So there you go.
Pink Angels is the best of that collection. So.
Pretty cool. So looking forward to that. Now, being sneaky and enterprising and such, I peeled off the customs label to see if I could determine who had sent it from the signature, and apparently it was from Dan Suchorsky. So thanks, Dan Suchorsky. You know Dan. He's been a regular for years. Good old Dan Suchorsky.
Do you know who he is, or are you just making it up? I'm
I have
confused.
no idea who that is.
The drugs have kicked in, and I do not have a sarcasm detector anymore.
I mean, I'm completely. How you don't remember Dan? Really? Come on.
No, I don't remember Dan at all. Tell me all about Dan.
Dan Suchorsky. So I'm assuming that's either the person who packed the package at Amazon, or
No.
yeah, I have no idea.
So now, question: how many of those do you have? What volumes are you missing?
I don't have any of them actually.
So you need 1, 2,
All
and
but
4
that
still.
one.
Okay.
I have none of the drive-in cult classics.
You don't have the 32 volume collection? I thought you had that.
No, I don't have any of the drive-in ones.
Oh God, I
just
need to
got,
fucking send that to you then. Jesus.
Yeah, no, I've got like that sci-fi one. I got a couple of different Peplum collections, a whole bunch of the spaghetti western ones.
Yeah. I have all of them. So
And that's pretty much it. So yeah, I don't have any of the drive-in or like cult ones.
don't even bother with the other volumes because it's too expensive because they're out of print. Would you get the 32 volume collection, which has volume 1, 2, and 3, and then you have to buy volume 4 separate, or you just buy the Savage Sisters. There's a Savage Cinema and like another volume, and it gives you all the same movies. So.
Well, there you go.
I'm when I get my boxes here, the rest of my collection here, I'm gonna do a video about it. So.
Cool. How
You
come
will
you
know
have,
which
you have
one
no
to get.
video anymore? What happened?
Because I'm doing illicit drugs on camera,
Oh, I see.
which is not allowed on net.
Well,
on
you didn't have
YouTube,
to describe. You could have just said, "I need some privacy." Right
Well,
now.
right now, I can say I'm doing illicit drugs. It's hearsay right now. No
Yes. Well, that's true. He was joking. Totally
He's
joking.
really drinking milk.
Does the body good.
Drugs.
So now it's down to we can quickly go over all the geek news. Suicide Squad trailer. Woo!
Fuck
Suicide
yeah.
Squad trailer came out this week. Actually looks like a lot of fun. I gotta say, I like what I'm seeing.
I do not like the Joker still.
Yeah, still kind of iffy on the Joker, but I will give Jared Leto's performance the benefit of the doubt because he is a fine actor.
Absolutely.
So-
He just
I think
looks
he's
like
going
shit.
to blow it out of the park. I don't
But
think
he-
he looks bad at all.
I hate the damage done on his forehead. It's so fucking dumb. It's so
Yeah.
dumb. Like,
You're just a hater. You're just a hater.
yeah, I'm such a hater because I think it's dumb when people put tattoos on their forehead that are words like damaged because
Yes.
they think it's edgy.
Hater.
He knows
So
doing it 'cause he
edgy.
thinks it's edgy. I mean, come on.
Something else we should touch on. Actually, Stout posted this just yesterday or today. Apparently, the He-Man and the Masters of the Universe movie has a new director attached to it. It is no longer what's-his-face who ruined the Gem movie, thank God. It's now McG, speaking of former Terminator directors.
Predator too. Didn't he direct the first?
Might have.
Who did the no? Who am I thinking of that did the first Predator? Fuck. Bother me.
Well, it wasn't McG. It's
Not
probably
fucking G.
No, it's someone else.
Rennie Harlan.
No, God, no. It would be terrible then. Rennie Harlan's not a good director.
Okay.
He isn't.
I'm sorry, every
Hey, even bad directors have at least one good movie.
That's why
usually.
That's why I got confused with McG. It's John McTiernan, not
John McTiernan.
McT instead of McG.
McT.
My bad. Thank you for that, Rob Jensen.
He says about that Mick
Thank
T
you, George.
fucker.
No, that guy,
Yeah.
he's actually McT. Yeah, McG did the shitty fucking.
Oh yeah, Rennie Harlan did Die Hard 2 and Nightmare on Elm Street 4. That's right.
Die Hard.
He also did what's that movie with Stallone climbing
Oh,
rock?
Cliffhanger.
And he also did Cutthroat Island.
Yes.
Oh god.
He's
I
done a
would've
lot of bad movies, man.
And Exorcist: The Beginning.
If I could ever find my old friend who moved to Venezuela who made me sit down and fucking watch Cliffhanger, I'd find him and slap him over the side of the head.
So
Well, McG is a producer on Supernatural, so
yes,
that's,
he's a producer
that's
in
pretty good.
Supernatural. Great.
Yeah.
He's great at producing things. Great at
He was-
putting his
he was
name on
the-
shit.
He was the executive producer of the OC.
That executive producer is not a thing. That means you put money into it. That's all it means. Or you did something for the production. Or you put on it for name value.
He directed both of the Charlie Angels movies.
Exactly, my point.
So there you go.
My point stands. He's not a good director either.
And Terminator Salvation.
Keep further proving our point.
I like Salvation, but it has problems.
He did a directory about Korn, and another one about Sublime, and another one about The Offspring.
So you did some music videos, you mean?
Corn, like corn on the cob corn.
Or did. Oh, no, right. No, he did 2 music videos and a video documentary.
And that's the problem, alright? Now, here's my thing. I'm going to go on a rant here, but it's not... I don't hate music video directors, because there's great music video directors. They transition to film just fine. My problem is music video directors who have no idea how to make a movie going to make a fucking movie. That's my problem. That's my problem with McTiernan, McGee, a bunch of other people. Not McTiernan, sorry.
And all
McGee.
the other mix.
I get McTiernan and McGee mixed up. God damn it, McGee. Look, but to counter my own argument, Spike Jonze is a music video director who has done phenomenally well because he's a good filmmaker who just
Spike Jonze is amazing.
I know.
Amazing.
Michel Gondry did music videos. I mean,
I didn't know that. He's also amazing.
Oh yeah, I mean, like so. David Fincher was a music video director. I mean, that you can transition, but those people.
David Fincher, yeah.
Those people love film and did music video to get into film, and then there's people like McGee, who may like film, but he did music videos and then just kind of fell into movies and then makes movies. Great.
Just kind of fell into movies. I hate that.
Oh, AC, Belly's not good. Fuck Hype Williams.
So,
anyway,
on the subject of McGee, first of all, who the fuck at the age of 48 calls himself McGee?
Right?
What the fuck is your problem, sir?
Well, maybe that's his midlife crisis. You know, that's...
When you're that old and your name still sounds like a secret McDonald's menu item.
McGee.
Yes. Second of all,
McGee.
he's one of us. He's one of us, which is to say he's one of my kind. He is a ginger. Therefore, we know he's soulless. I can confirm.
He's a soulless bastard and needs to go sit in the fucking corner.
I don't actually have that big of a problem with him. Just what the fuck with the name, bro? And he looks, his name is McGee. If you actually look like him, even though he's almost 50, he still looks like a fucking teenage schoolboy, like McLovin almost.
He does look quite young. Hold on, if I do a screen share, I've got his IMDb
maybe
page
that's
up.
the theory. He still calls himself McGee because he still looks like McLovin.
There we go.
He predates McLovin.
McGee, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, and I want to be frank. He's probably a nice person. He might be a nice person.
12.
He might be a good person, but he's not a good director. That's my problem.
He's not a bad director.
He's almost old enough to drive.
Terminator Salvation was really great, but I think what I liked about it the most was the cinematography. A lot of people did not like that movie. I felt like it was alright. I thought it was pretty good. I had no problem with it.
I actually enjoyed it. I thought it was. I thought it was almost refreshing to have a Terminator movie set entirely in the future world, like the post-apocalyptic world. So, like, yeah, why not? Let's see what the Resistance fighters are doing in the future. I'd be curious. We hear about John being this legendary leader of the future. Let's see him in action as that legendary leader of the future. So I had no problem with that.
As for Masters of the Universe, I don't really care.
Well, I know you're not invested.
It might be okay.
It's not your
It might be bad. It might be good. I don't know.
You're the '90s kid more than the '80s kid, but
to be fair,
I grew up watching that too. I just don't really like it. I was more into Muppet Babies. Where's my Muppet Baby movie?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I want to be 100% fair because he has adapted a previous property fairly well, I might say.
Mm-hmm.
So this might turn out fairly well too, even if I don't think he's a great director.
Yeah.
If it's at least true enough to the heart of the source material, I'll live with it.
Yeah. I mean, I just all I want to see from Masters of the Universe movie, basically at its very basic core level, is something set entirely on Eternia. For fuck's sake, just put it all on Eternia. Make it a big freaking epic fantasy adventure with some moral stuff in it.
And you better homage Conan by having He-Man fight a giant snake. Because you can do that with Snake Man, dude. I'm just saying, like, you know.
Make Skeletor scary, make He-Man buff.
Skeletor hires the Snake Man to go do some shit, and he fights the giant snake.
Make Evil Lynn really fuckable, and then I'll be happy. So,
He-Man!
There you go.
He-Man! My balls tingle!
I always gotta make that joke when you mention Evil Lynn.
I'm constantly jerking off invisible cocks!
It's like, wait, your name is Evil Lynn? All this time I thought your name was Evelyn.
Damn you!
Damn you! Oh, you can't see me. Damn you, He-Man! I'm doing, like, cock and mouth jizz action. Imagine it. There you go. That's pretty close. Damn you, He-Man! Come already! My arms are getting tired. My arms has come 3 times. I want simultaneous jizz rain.
Look up Skeletor gifs. Every gif is him doing something like this from the cartoon. And someone commented at one point, "Why does every Skeletor gif I look at look like he's jerking off invisible cocks?" You'll never look at Skeletor the same way again.
It was a good choice for He-Man. Let me tell you. Chris
Well,
Hemsworth would be awesome as He-Man.
Who would?
You know who also would be awesome as He-Man? The fucking Rock.
The Rock as He-Man.
Seeing his physique, he looks like fucking He-Man.
Well, that's true. That's true.
And he looks okay blonde.
I've come to a startling conclusion.
It'd have to be blonde for my taste.
That
Yeah.
Mick G looks like Cliff Blazinski.
Okay.
McG photos. Oh my god.
Interesting. So Cliff could play him in a movie about him.
Yes. And for
That's
people
who
who
they
don't,
need to
And
get.
McD can direct it.
for people who don't know who Cliff Blazinski is, or Cliffy B, is what he's known as. So we have Mick G and Cliffy B.
Oh, Cliffy and Mickey show. Mickey and Cliffy B show. There we go. Oh god.
Cliff
Look at
Blazinski.
B and the G.
You are white people.
Like, come on.
He is the creator and runner. We used to be the former CEO of Epic Games, and creator of the Unreal Engine.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so he used to. He was also the creator of Jazz Jackrabbit.
Well, the Unreal Engine, like probably the single most used game engine right now.
Yep.
I see that on everything.
You're looking at the
That's
original Soul
Frostbite.
creator and the brainchild right there.
The Frostbite engine's the other really used one also.
Frostbite. I remember on the PS2 era, a lot of games used one called renderware, like the original GTA 3, Vice City, San Andreas. They all used renderware. The Jack and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank games used renderware.
I thought that was for the animatics. I didn't think that was for the game itself.
I thought it was a full-blown game engine.
It may be.
Because the animatics used the game engine.
No,
too.
I'm thinking Bink video. My bad. I'm thinking Bink.
Oh yeah, Bink.
That's on everything too.
Bink has been around for a long time too. I remember when they were just
at least 10 years.
They started off basically just as a video conversion tool called Bink and Smacker.
Yeah, I remember Smacker.
Yeah.
Crashed
And,
every time I used it.
Yeah, I just didn't use it very much. So I used it back in the day when I was just getting into digital video, and before a lot of, it's not like now where you can drop just about any video format into your editing program and it'll recognize it. No,
Or
back
go to
then,
any torrent site and find a fucking program for free.
yeah, like back then you had to often convert to a format that your editor would recognize before it could do anything.
Sometimes you had 3 conversion process to get there because you had to use free programs.
Yes.
So you had to use the one that converted to one file format, then to another, just to be able to use the video.
Yep. Good times. Good
QuickTime, I hate you. I'm glad I don't need you anymore.
Yeah.
QuickTime and Smacker both crashed all the fucking time. All the time.
Great. Well, you still at least need a QuickTime codec, so,
Yeah.
And then I would drop it into fucking, which one? Virtual Dub and convert it again. Add subtitles half the time.
Yeah, that's something you should need to do. The what else has been happening in Geeky News? I listed off a bunch of stuff at the start of the show, and it was so long ago I can't remember. What?
On the subject of movies that have people from a fantasy setting going to our real-world city setting, urban setting.
Beachmaster 2?
Yes.
What?
I literally just thought about Beastmaster 2.
Oh my god, did I
Oh,
really
okay.
just guess that?
Yes.
Oh my god,
I
that's
was
fucking
like-
awesome. I was
That's
thinking.
so out of
I just was
nowhere.
remembering back in the 90s when that would be on every goddamn toy
TNT
shelf,
all the
and
fucking
every
time,
rental
too.
store.
Yeah,
And
Beastmaster 2.
it was just the worst.
through the portal of time, sir.
One of the worst movies ever.
It's one of the worst movies ever. It needs to be on Blu-ray along with the first one. I want it on Blu-ray, even if I don't want Brian.
They need
I
well,
went-
money.
5 of them, didn't they? They need like the whole collection as a set.
I went looking for
There's
it.
3 of them in the
I
movie-
went looking
series,
for it
I
on
think.
IMDb, and I can't find it on IMDb. It's like it doesn't exist.
Let me get it for you, Jesus Christ. Okay.
Beastmaster should be one word.
I know. And there's Beastmaster, and Beastmaster 3. What? I'm confused here.
I could have sworn there was more than that. Maybe it just seemed
That's
like
a
it
TV
was
show,
around
too.
all the time.
There's 3 movies
Okay.
and a TV show.
See
All right.
all results. Okay. give
Was
me
it all
the-
Mark Singer? Was he in the
Yeah,
TV show as
Connection.
well?
Yeah, he's in the first 2, I think. First 3, I think. Actually.
He's in the movies. I know he's in
Beastmaster, the
movies,
number
but-
2, Through the Portal of Time, 1991.
Where is it?
Here. It's right here. I want to put it in.
I'm just going to show you what I'm seeing, just so you guys don't
I
think
understand.
I'm fucking insane.
I just went to the first
Yeah.
movie, went to Connections. That's how I got there. But
All right.
3.7 out of 10. That's a pretty
So-
accurate rating.
As you can see here, we've got Beastmaster, the TV series, 1999. Bloody Roar, for some reason, shows up, a.k.a. Beastmaster.
It's called Beastmaster Japan.
The
Or Europe.
Beastmaster, Beastmaster 3, Beastmaster TV episode, Beastmasters, Christmas Twister,
Beastmaster!
and
Last Master.
Master.
Click more title matches. See what happens. It's Beastmaster, the number
There's
2.
even more.
Beastmaster 3 Eyes.
Oh,
My
there it
God.
is.
Yeah.
There's the next one right after that, I guess.
There's 3 after that, actually.
Wait a second.
There's Ghostmaster and Ghostmaster 4.
I didn't realize that Beastmaster was based on a novel by Andre Norton.
I didn't know that at all, actually.
Yeah, like very famous sci-fi author. I have a few
Beastmaster 2.
novels.
Is
Der Zeitspringer.
there's Zeitzberg. But
Alrighty.
I'd love Scream Factory to release Beastmaster on Blu-ray with a nice slipcover.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause even though my DVD's signed, I would rather have it on Blu-ray.
I would buy that. I haven't seen any of them, but I would buy it
Oh
just
my
as part
God.
of
You haven't seen
The
them?
No, I
first one's
haven't.
essential, dude.
I know I have not
The others
seen
you can just skip. It's fine.
but I would buy them as just, typical examples of the
Jesus.
yes, scantily clad muscular guy in a loincloth with a sword fighting evil genre.
So what?
They're supposed to be manly.
That you often saw
But the
on
gimmick
the,
here is he could see through and put his essence into the bodies of animals.
See, I
through
would
their
get
sight.
that's pretty cool. See, I would get that and the what was it the
He has Kodo and Podo, which
Death-
are awesome.
the Deathstalker movies.
You only need the first 2. 3 and
No,
4 are just one.
I'm a completist. Need them all.
3 and 4 are just 1 and 2 edited together over and over again. Like honestly,
God.
it's just clips from the first 2 movies with shitty acting on a really bad. No, trust me, just 1 and 2 is all you need.
Excellent.
Just
Sounds great.
if you can get through 2, I'd be surprised. Put it that way.
So basically, it's like they're like the sword and sorcery version of Boogeyman 2.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. It's bad. Yeah.
Have you seen Boogeyman 2?
No, it's
Or
got a
one?
very, very pronounced. What's the word I'm looking for? It's well known as a bad movie.
Have you seen the first one at least?
No, but
Okay.
that one's good, but
Yeah.
weird.
The first one's worth checking out. The second one, yes.
88 films put a region-free Blu-ray out of the first one, actually.
The first one is like fast forward to the last 20 minutes, and then you get to the new stuff.
Yeah. I hear it's bad.
Yeah, I talk about that one in my VHS overview.
But I mean,
From
I have
this week.
things like I had the entire Silent Night, Deadly Night series, but I haven't seen a single one. So like,
Really?
yeah, I have all 5 movies. Both
But
2
the-
packs are out of print.
But the
And
second one is the infamous Garbage Day movie.
I know. I've seen the clip. I've never seen the movie though.
I think we've all seen the clip. Garbage Day.
But yeah, I've got the 1 and 2 volume, which the copy I have is is out of print. They have a newer one you can get in bargain bins, and then they have 3, 4, and 5, which comes with a slipcover, and is also out of print and goes for a lot of money. I just bought for $5 one day when it was out. I was like, okay. I remember the X getting really mad I bought that. Why do you have 3, 4, and 5? You don't have 1 and 2 yet. Like, yeah, 1 and 2 is like $30. I'll wait till they reprint it. You know? It's just like, Jesus. She didn't understand.
There you go.
The reason why she's an X.
What is going on? I hear rage. What's happening? Okay, never mind. I think it was Stout. I thought I heard you go, fucking hell.
No, I said, that's fucking loud.
Oh.
Because I was like, I clicked on a video and it just went, oh my god.
My eardrums are bleeding.
The audio on that one is just way out of control. Just
Craziness.
Jesus Christ.
Crazy.
Anyways,
I wonder if the website I remember that used to be really loud, it still does it. Yep.
What?
The website for a Western wear store.
Okay.
So there's the URL. Now just imagine that I had my volume up full when I went to this website.
So somebody posted in the chat for the folks.
Holy shit, that's fucking loud. Oh god.
Here we go. Luckily, it wasn't too loud for me, but it's lamels.com.
L-A-M-M-L-E-S. BAM!
Oh yeah, 10 Cloverfield Lane. That also was revealed this week, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, 10 Cloverfield Lane, the sort of but not really sequel to Cloverfield.
The classic thing where they take an existing movie and tack on a new ending to make it part of a different series, aka Hellraiser 4 through 10, 11 or 12. I can't remember how many they are.
Well, I don't think it was quite that bad. From
no, but the last 5 movies were actually totally rewritten.
No, I'm not talking about Hellraiser. Fucking Hellraiser. I'm talking about the Cloverfield one.
Sorry.
I'm pretty sure they didn't do that blatantly.
No. They're doing a little better job than that. Come on.
Yeah, they did some reshoots and reworks.
They reshot a bunch of stuff apparently, a whole bunch of stuff. So.
Yeah. So.
A few weeks of reshoots.
John Goodman, what's her face from fucking
Winstead.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead, yeah, love her.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and she was Ramona Flowers.
Shot 2013, I think, or 2014.
Something like that, yeah, and
they got shelved for whatever reason, probably because they couldn't find a time to release it, which is bullshit. To put on VOD, you know.
Yeah, something.
Give it a fair chance. Fuck.
Well,
at least we can do it this way. Hey.
Yeah. John Goodman is a great actor.
I don't know, like I just like now I just want to see what the original movie was though. Like why not now they're not gonna release that. I'm like, fuck you, I want that one too.
Yeah.
I want to see both of them now.
I don't know. You never know. You never know, man. But no, that's pretty cool. I look forward to, oh, that's right, and she's also in The Thing that I keep forgetting exists. But yeah. So I don't know what. Do we have anything to say about it?
I want to see it still.
Yeah,
looks
me too.
awesome.
Yeah.
John Goodman
looks
bucket me in the seat any day.
Yeah, I mean it looks like a very like sort of claustrophobic thriller, which I like. I like stuff like that. So even if it's only peripherally related to Cloverfield, that's okay because it's 3 superb actors in a room together. And
I'm hoping it does well enough.
Suspense and tension.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it does well enough to convince them to continue on with the franchise, even if it wasn't originally supposed to be a part of the franchise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I would think that the fact that they've done a lot of direct-to-VOD sequels to other films, like, what was it, The Dark Continent? What movie was that? Oh, Monsters Dark Continent, direct video sequel to Monsters that did really well.
Which was really fucking good.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I thought they would just, like, maybe that's where they would go. But apparently going to do this theatrical. Maybe this will at least get us a new VOD sequel, a real VOD sequel at least. My understanding, so I read a full description of the original movie. Like, the whole movie, so now I know most of the movie, but I don't want to know the new ending, obviously. But the original ending had them, like, finding out like the whole movie, it's like what's outside, what's outside. The ending they show you. My guessing is they changed the ending. They probably changed some of the details in the middle to fit the new ending. You know, because before it's like an atomic wasteland.
Yeah.
So now I'm guessing they're gonna go outside and it's gonna be fucking monsters.
Yeah, something like that.
I guess, but I'm guessing there's gonna be some stuff in the middle that gives you a hint at least. You know.
Yeah.
They probably refilmed, so I'll be interested to see how it changes. So.
Interesting.
Getting all squirrely.
Squirrely. What else? What else has happened this week?
JL asked me if I saw any good movies this week. I went, nope.
Yes, I did. People, Places, and Things is a movie me and Justin saw last night, and I did a video on my channel today. Let me fucking tell you, this movie is a 5-star affair. It is such a good movie.
Which one?
People, Places, Things.
Oh, okay.
Starring Jermaine Clement. It's only on DVD and anywhere. Everywhere, it's DVD only right now.
It's one of the best romantic comedies I've seen in a long time.
It was like... It's funny, because actually I feel like it's more like a romantic drama with a dash of comedy. But at the same time...
With a dash? It was hilarious, bro.
It was hilarious. The comedy that was there was so good, though. It was such a good movie.
Yeah, it's romantic comedy.
Who did... I keep wanting to say Flock of Seagulls. God damn it. Flight of Conchords. I'm going to let him know that I keep... I'm gonna tell him that. Anyway, so he's part of the Flight of Conchords. He's fucking hilarious, but he's such a good actor in this.
Tell the
so
story
good.
about like the reason that really draws you in is that it's kind of different from other basic romantic comedies, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot like Chasing Amy in that it's about a guy who does comic books, right? He's a comic artist, and he's going through a harsh divorce, trying to take care of his kids, trying to figure out how to live life after divorce, and it's just fucking hilarious. And what really got me is that some of the writing is it's some of the best writing I've heard out of any dialogue in any movie I've seen in a long fucking time.
Oh my god.
Really well written dialogue.
It's so good. It's fucking mind-blowing. The director actually liked the tweets I posted last night. I was gushing about it. I was like, it's such a good movie.
And it's on Netflix right now.
Only way to see it in high def, so it's sad. I was like, I will import the shit out of this, but there's nowhere that has it on Blu-ray. So. Hey, Zach Attack's here.
Hey, Zach's here. 10 minutes
He's
before
like,
we
God
quit.
Damn it. Don't say that. Don't call me Zach Attack, damn it.
Yeah, whatever. Live.
Oh yeah, they pushed back the Star Wars Episode 8, and nobody cared.
No, because we kind of assumed that it would be in December, and it's like, oh, yeah, there you go. So it is done.
So there you go.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to see it in theaters.
Was there something about a remake of something less than a week after the star of the original died and the corpse isn't even cold yet? No, I can't think of anything. No.
I'm not ready to talk about that yet.
It's one of the subjects that we will not broach this week.
Our man has gone home.
Having to do with some kind of an award show I've never heard of before. Just,
nothing about racism or sexism or the political climate of our country.
Let's leave that out.
We'll not have another talk.
Not talking about it right now.
We won't have another 2-hour discussion.
As if it's news that Hollywood is racist. I mean, like that's not a newsworthy item. That's just common knowledge.
We won't bore you with more rants about how there's injustice in our criminal justice system, and
yeah, we haven't been able to shut up about making a murderer.
And I won't tell you again to go watch Tom Segura's Mostly Stories, which is one of the best stand-up specials I've ever seen. I was fucking nearly made me throw up twice from laughing. I was like laughing, like oh god, and I had to pause it because I'm like I almost threw up.
Sounds like Rosie. I'm gonna barf. Why? Because I'm happy.
So fucking funny. It's such a great special, man. It's goddamn funny. It's also a Netflix exclusive. I watched it like a minute it premiered because I'm a nutball. So actually, I was just happened to want to watch a special. I refreshed and I was like, hey! I was like, all right.
Excellent.
So everyone who has seen Deadpool so far, all the people who've seen it early, are reporting that it's fucking awesome.
Oh yeah, that was actually
Oh.
something that happened. There was a bunch of fans randomly, unexpectedly, got to see a sneak preview of Deadpool. They thought that they were just going to see, being a sneak preview, they just thought it was going to be like a few minutes of footage, maybe an extended trailer or something. But no, they got to see the entire fucking movie. Now, it was a work print, with some unfinished effects and stuff, but enough was finished that you could tell what was going on and whatnot. Yeah, so lucky random fans there. Holy shit!
Damn, man, it's fucking awesome.
How often can you say that you got to see the work print of a movie?
I've only seen one.
Well, yeah.
I've only seen one that I wasn't supposed to, and that was Starship Troopers.
Oh yes,
I mean, I've seen the work print of Hellraiser 4. I've seen the work print of Halloween 6. I've seen the work print. I've seen a bunch of them, but they're never. That was the only one it wasn't. Yeah.
I've seen.
Never seen it again.
Like Blade Runner, of course.
Oh yeah, Blade Runner. Yeah.
I don't think I've actually seen the work print all the way through. I've seen most of it, but
I believe one of the sleepaway camps has it also.
Does it?
Yeah, you can see like the raw, the uncut film essentially.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty cool. I don't know what else we can talk about. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Oh, Ghost Dimension. Yeah, I need to pick that up. The new Paranormal Activity came out on Blu-ray this week.
Me too.
I really want to get it. Yeah, but I don't want to drop $30 on it. That's the thing. I dropped $30 on Terminator because I'm a whore for all things Terminator. But
15 is a fair price for that.
Yeah.
I'll wait for that.
And I dropped like 26 on Aladdin because that's actually cheap for a Disney movie.
I still need number 2.
So.
Number 2 and the other side story movie. What was that?
Tokyo Nights or something like that.
No, that's not been released in the West. The other one.
No. Oh,
Number
marked
5.
ones.
It's not 5.
Yeah,
Marked ones.
Marked ones, right? I need marked ones and 2.
Yeah,
And
I'm all up to date on them. I just need the new one.
And Tokyo Nights, which isn't released here.
No,
It doesn't have English subtitles, so.
I've got a subtitled version of Tokyo Nights.
I have a subtitle version. I'm saying it's not. There's not the Blu-ray you can get doesn't have English subtitles.
Oh well, no, of course not. No.
Japanese movies rarely have English subtitles. Some anime.
They should. I actually haven't watched Tokyo Nights yet. I should do that.
Some anime and some Sentai stuff has subtitles. Actually, it's kind of cool, but English subtitles.
Yeah.
Mostly doesn't.
Desolate83 says, Sean, have them show the film updates before you're signing off. What? What are you talking about?
The Blu-ray updates that we already did?
No one else have shown their films update. Are you talking about like our pickups? We did that earlier.
Does Zach done his pickups though?
We did that like an hour ago.
I'll
Have you got
save
some
pickups
pickups,
later.
Zach?
I'll save them for like next time.
All right, no problem.
Enough to stuck with it.
I just showed 2 things, so whatever.
Fair enough.
I do know that starting the 29th to the 31st, the Division, the new Tom Clancy game, starts its open or its closed beta.
Cool.
It is released in March. Beta testing it on the PlayStation 4 and on the PC. Since NVIDIA was graciously enough to give me a beta code for the PC.
Sweet.
So I will be trying that and giving my thoughts upon the next SNI after.
AC raises a valid point here. He says, Sean, are you considering getting the Zeta Gundam Blu-rays if they turn up cheap? Since you haven't watched the DVDs you own yet, you may as well get the new Blu-rays. Yeah, absolutely. I would totally consider getting those. I want to get all the Gundam stuff. I totally dropped the ball on getting them when ADV was putting them up. Or not ADV. ADV? I can't remember. Whoever was putting them. Or no, it was Bandai. When Bandai was putting them out earlier.
Yeah.
I dropped the ball on those. I just got the original series and Zeta, and that's it. So I'd really like to get the rest of them.
I think I just recently put those on my wish list.
Such a great saga. It's like the de facto, definitive giant robots piloted by a human mecha story. but really good in that it shows the consequences of war, much like how the original Macross and all that did.
Poor fuck that burnt up in the atmosphere. God.
Yeah, so
That
it
was
shows.
so fucking brutal, man. It's like, what?
Yeah, it's
Slowly burning up before your eyes. By the way, it's like, what? Oh my god! This is
Oh no, you're thinking of Exo Squad. It was Exo Squad.
No. I was talking about Gundam. It was like episode
Gundam?
5 or whatever.
Was it? Maybe.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I watched it. We gotta get.
Yeah,
We'll get
it's
back
the one
to
thing that resonated with me is that the violent, brutal death. I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah. Well, hold on. AC, I have watched the original Mobile Suit Gundam. I've watched the original '79 series a couple times through, so I'm not un-Gundammed. Don't worry.
I'm mostly un-Gundammed.
I just haven't watched any of the other ones. I definitely like what I've seen and definitely want to see more. It's fucking awesome. I love
We're
it.
gonna get back to our viewings at some point, huh?
Yes, we should actually. Maybe we'll start making actual proper plans for that. Because, yeah. Wait a minute, Gundam 79 is on Blu-ray? How did I not know about this? I wonder if it's on Blu-ray here, though. Are you talking about Japan, or... Because I would totally get that.
Everything's on Blu-ray in Japan.
Wicked City is coming into, is being re-released by Discotek, apparently.
Is it on Blu-ray or DVD, though?
DVD.
Damn. Alright. That's fine.
Roth mentions, yeah. Duncan Large just opened a poll, says, who thinks Duncan Large should inject tea into his veins to get here for the start of SNI next week? I'll vote yes on that.
So it's the first Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam Part 1 Blu-ray, $43.
The options are yes, no, or what's tea.
Dude, Sunrise? Sunrise? Oh, okay. Bayview Entertainment released it in the States.
Oh.
Mobile Suit Gundam Part 1.
Part 1? How many episodes are on it? Does it say?
Oh, I just...
God damn.
There was like 50 or something in the whole series, I think.
Episodes 1 through 21 on the first Blu-ray.
Oh, wow.
$50 a volume, though.
That's actually not bad.
22 to 42 on the second volume. They've got Mobile Suit Zeta is up for pre-order.
Oh, there it is. Holy shit. How did I not know about this?
Unicorn is on there also.
And Zeta Gundam.
I guess Gundam W is coming soon.
Well, holy shit. I need to get all of these. Thank you for letting me know they exist. I don't know how I did not know about these. That's fucking awesome. Yeah, I think that's it. I think 42 is all there is of Mobile Suit Gundam. So that's the whole series. That's awesome. Does it have the English dub from before though? I wonder.
No idea.
Subtitle dubbed English. It does have an English dub. I wonder if it's the same one.
Probably. It'd be a really big chore to read up the whole thing, I think.
That's true. That's true. Sorry, you were gonna ask me something, Steph?
Twitch?
What, right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No?
I have to work at 7 in the morning, so I can't
Pussy.
right now. Sorry.
All right.
I do have some days off coming up. I think... When the fuck am I off this week? I think I'm off like Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'm actually only working for a couple of days, and then I'm off again. Or that might be next week. No, that's this week, I think. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see. I might be able to do some daytime twitching, like while the little one's at school. So we'll put that on the definite maybe list. Yeah.
I need to get more anime. I had like almost no anime in my collection. I should probably fix that.
You should. There's some good stuff out there.
I mean, I've seen lots of anime. I just don't.
Well, and I know there's
any of it.
a lot of anime that you like. So I mean, why not have it?
I know, right? I don't know.
But
a bunch of other shit.
well, get the Gundam Blu-rays, then we'll all have Gundam, and we'll have no excuse to not watch Gundam.
I'm not paying $50 a volume. Jesus Christ.
Well, well, actually, I'm on Amazon.com. It's $43.19
for the first volume, and then $50 for the second volume.
Oh, is it?
And $43 is essentially $50. Damn it.
Yeah. That's actually not a bad price for those though, because I mean, a lot of time, like I've seen, was it Gundam Unicorn would go for like $50 for 2 hours worth of episodes.
Gundam Unicorn Volume 1's going to be $50 also, in this case, for probably the first 20 episodes. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't pay $50 for any TV series, so I would rather, I'd probably 25, 30, 35, you know, like,
yeah.
I'll wait for it to drop a little bit.
I don't know.
If it drops.
I don't know. The problem with waiting for anime to drop is it has a tendency to just drop out of print.
Yep, I know.
when you
I'm
do
aware.
that. So it depends on the company too. Like some companies, I'm guessing that this is a fairly small company releasing them, so hence why
Right
they're more
stuff.
expensive.
Oh, they released the DC animated movies. They would do all of
Yeah.
Adventure Time stuff. So.
Because stuff like
They're
Discotheque
a
and
medium-sized company, I'd say.
yeah, because companies like Discotheque and Funimation, they can price them lower because they're bigger companies with more licenses.
They put out hundreds of Blu-rays, so I mean.
Almost done the movie trilogy. That's what I want to get to. Why isn't that on Blu-ray? That should totally be on Blu-ray.
Oh yeah, I should probably say something about the PSN sale going on right now.
You already did.
We already did.
Okay.
Yeah, we already did. PSN sale. Go get cheap stuff on PSN, unless you don't have a PlayStation, in which case, oh well.
Sorry.
Or just pay $50 free. You'll eventually get these shitty indie games free anyway.
There you go.
Free.
Free for $50 a month.
That's why I did this.
Wow, apparently Rights
Free.
Section having a sale on the Burial Grounds, $8. I mean, it's shitty transfer, but it's only $8 too.
Sweet. I'd really like to get those Bubblegum Crisis Blu-rays as well.
That
I keep
is
forgetting
I
about those.
definitely want to own one. I should get on that.
Yeah, yeah.
Money.
That one's
I
like,
can't because I got to buy $400 in hard drives. But
that one's like super limited apparently, so a little more expensive.
makes me sob because I probably won't get it at this rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta like make a hot list of things I need to get pronto.
All the limited edition shit, put it at the top and start buying from the expensive to the least expensive.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because I missed that
all
Oichi
good
set,
time.
they got that Oichi set, and that really makes me sad because literally
Yeah.
I was going to buy it in January, but it was out
Well-
of print, so I bought bookshelves instead. Like that's
Yeah. I want to get that that Gacha Man Blu-ray set as well. I mean, that's one I've been putting off forever.
kicking myself about Zatoichi.
Yeah, I know. That
Not
sucks.
paying $300 for it.
No, I'd pay $200 for it,
Ow.
but
150.
not $300.
150, man. I'm sorry.
Worth it. It's 25 movies. That's less than $10 a movie. It's worth
Yeah.
it. It's totally worth it. But
I just can't afford it, man.
I know. Well, neither can I. But if I could, I would pay that much.
Well, I mean, if I made more money, I would easily be able to pay $300 for it and not even bat an eye. But I don't make any money.
Alrighty, folks.
No.
I think that is it for this week. So we'll bid you adieu. I gotta sign off like right on time because I need to get to bed at a decent time, meaning in about 2 hours. So yeah. So we'll see you next time. So thanks for watching Saturday and Saturday. Thanks for chatting. Those of you who did, and those of you who didn't, well, why didn't you? That's just silly. You should. It's good. All the cool kids are doing it. All right, so we'll see you next time. Until then, thanks for watching, thanks for chatting, and sayonara.
Goodbye.
They have no soul.
I didn't hit the stop
I already
button.
got tired.